Welcome to the Inspiration Nation series. You'll hear from industry leaders and learn about what inspires them, what actions they're taking in regards to COVID-19, and they'll share some insider secrets regarding their industry and let you know how you can take advantage of them. I'm your host, Taylor Quinn, CEO of Filmspire. Let's get started. Hi everyone, I want to welcome Jeff Thomas, president of SalvageMarket.com to the show. Jeff, thanks for being here.
I appreciate it, Taylor. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So we want to start off the show with some humor, and you were telling me before we started rolling about a funny story at Home Depot. Would you mind telling me about that?
Yeah, I'm in the architectural salvage business, so we're constantly at the hardware store buying things either to salvage a building or to put things back together. We're building a lot, and we're renovating our store locally. So I was there yesterday, actually, and it's the best place to people watch when people are preparing and protecting themselves from the coronavirus. And it's comical, you're like, well, people tell you they wear masks, wear gloves, and you go in and there are people with trash bags on their heads, trash bags on their shoes. There was a guy that had a pair of underwear around his head because I guess he ran out of fat. I was like, I'd be hard pressed to do that. I was like, well, all right, whatever works.
So Jeff, tell us, who are you? What is SalvageMarket.com? And then what are you doing in regards, or what pivots or actions are you taking in regards to COVID-19?
Right. So SalvageMarket.com, my name is Jeff Thomas. I'm the president of SalvageMarket.com, which means I'm the chef, the cook, and the bottle washer because we have a grand total of two employees. It is an online marketplace strictly for architectural salvage, antique lumber, and repurposed creations, like doors that are made out of, or tables that are made out of doors and reclaimed machine legs, that sort of thing. I own an architectural salvage business, brick and mortar store, a big one here in Richmond, and I just couldn't find a good way to get my products in front of enough people to make a difference. I just couldn't. There are 1.5 million people in Richmond, and there's not enough people to buy everything that we have. So I was trying to figure out a better way to go to market, and I wanted something that was very specific and tailored to homeowners, DIY, pickers, builders, designers, and it's really targeted specifically to them. So there will be vendors nationwide. And I built the site primarily because I have enough stuff to make it legitimate with no other vendors. And so it had some built-in legitimacy. We spent 2 years building the software, and anyone, whether you're a dealer or a homeowner that's renovated, if you have anything that's nailed, screwed, or glued to a building, right? So it's flooring, doors, windows, mantles, doorknobs, hardware, that sort of stuff. Window hardware, outdoor light sconces and chandeliers, that sort of thing. If you have anyone that has that stuff, can make an account, sell it. It's very intuitive. It took 2 years to get the software kind of ready to launch. We were supposed to launch May 1st. COVID happened. We sped things up because a lot of people in our industry, sadly, are not going to survive this. A lot of really small people that rent is eating them alive. They can't be open, or if they are open, they're in small towns where the population's not out and about. So this is going to provide everyone a voice.
So Jeff, thanks. That's awesome. So tell us, Jeff, what's something you can tell us about your industry, something that most people wouldn't know, a golden nugget, an insider secret regarding your industry that you could share with us briefly?
In our industry, the salvage industry, you can't buy what you can't see. And a lot of the architectural salvage places is stuff piled on top of stuff, piled on top of stuff. And the things in the back could be the best things in the business. And, we have 7 acres and 4 million items, and I can promise you that you can't see half of what I have. So while this COVID-19 thing is going on, we're taking that time. Fortunately, we qualified and I'm able to make my payroll for several months. We're renovating. So we're tearing the walls down and changing the racks and making things much more viewable because, again, you cannot buy what you cannot see.
That's awesome. So if people wanted to take action today, what's something people could kind of do right now today to get ready or to take action?
So the first thing you can do is go to the site, kind of get a feel for how it works, and sign up. It's easy. It's very simple, and I think it's going to provide a new avenue for designers and building architects, landscape architects, to find things that are specifically in the search group that they're looking for, hopefully all in one place. It's a lot easier to find it if it is sitting right in front of you. And because there's so much more internet shopping than ever before, I mean, it's going to be that way for the foreseeable future. It is the way of the future, but so you can go there and just kind of get a familiarity. There's you could also always reach out to me personally or our team, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Great. And so on that note, if people wanted to get in touch with you and your team, what's the best way to do that?
You can do it through the site, but you can always email me. It's jeff.thomas@salvagemarket.com. Also, our phone number is 833 I love Salvage, ILVSLVG.
Awesome. Great. So we want to wrap up the show with some inspiration. So, Jeff, do you have a favorite inspirational quote that you could share with us today?
My father was a hardworking man, and he was a genius. And with the things he accomplished now, you just couldn't accomplish in today's times. There's just not that much stuff around. They told him he was crazy. He always said, if it's worth doing, it's worth doing right.
Awesome. Well, Jeff, thank you for being on the show today. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate it, Taylor. It was a pleasure.
Awesome. Take care. Thanks for watching. If you found any value in this video, please like it and consider sharing it. Filmspire is changing the game in video marketing, and I'd like to share how you can increase the time your customers spend on your website by 88%. If you'd like to learn more, contact me through this platform or visit my website at filmspirevideo.com.